Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Thank you for watching. I am working on just making quick tutorial videos on little things here and there in Noteful. Hopefully it's helping someone out there who just needs the information readily available, and that way you don't have to go through a long video to find what you need. In today's video, we are going to be talking about layers. I cannot emphasize layers enough. It is wonderful. So over here at the top, there is this list sort of icon. That's what we're going to click on. And if you might be on bookmarks or outlines, you want to go over to layers right here. And when you're first starting out in Noteful, it'll give you one layer. You will have to add another layer. And I like to name one locked, another one editable. That way I know that if I'm putting anything on the page that doesn't need to move, I can put that in locked. If there's anything I know I might be changing, let's say like the date, it's not the 18th, today's the 29th, then I want that in editable. I don't want that in the locked version, in the locked area. So let's go ahead and operate in editable. And if you want to rename your layer, just go over to the three dots at the right. It'll give you some options to rename, merge down, clear, delete. Merge down, let me tell you, do not touch that. I touch that, and what it does is that it will merge down from where it is. So right now you can see we are on the editable layer. If I hit merge down, because we're in those options right here to the right, if I hit merge down, it's going to remove this layer and all of its contents will be pushed down to the locked layer. If you have a lot of work done already, you want to stay away from that merge down button, unless you know you're intentionally wanting to move everything from one layer into another, in which case it'll merge down. If we go to the locked layer and go to our options over on the right, you can see that merge down is grayed out. It is not an option. The reason is because there's nothing underneath it. Now that I put that third layer under, let's go to locked layer options again. And there is merge down. So anything in the locked layer can be merged into the layer 3 here, and that locked layer will disappear. It'll all be merged into layer 3. So please do not hit that merge down button unless that's something you know you want to do. All right, now I have a locked layer with content. You can see it's really small, but you can see this content is in the locked layer and editable. Looks like I have that circle, the date. So I'm going to want to be in my editable layer at all times unless there is something I'm fixing in the locked layer. Let's go ahead and review that. So here, if I'm with my lasso tool, yep, I have my lasso tool selected. I should be able to, lasso any images, shapes, text boxes, highlights, handwriting, all of that. So let's go ahead and try that. So I should be able to move those items, but the reason I can't is because those items are in the locked layer. What about the June? I can't even move the June. It's in the locked layer. But what about the 18th? This I can move because it's in the editable layer. So I can change it. I can, let's say I want to delete this image. Let's see here. Delete that, and I'm going to add today's the 29th. So let me go over to my numbers. What color? Pick one of these. And the 29th here. I like to make it a little smaller for it to fit on the side there. All right, it's there. Now I can grab it and move it. What if I want it to just stay in place though? I can go ahead and tap on that image. There are options that come up at the top, and one of those options is move to layer. So I am going to select move to layer, and it has editable layer checked off, or maybe layer 3 or locked layer. I want to put it in the locked layer. I don't want that to be able to move anymore. Remember, up here, I am still working out of the editable layer. So if I go here, now I won't be able to move that number anymore. No more, because it's in the locked layer, which is great. I don't want to be able to move it. And the reason being is that I want to be able to write on this page, let's say, even here, write on this page. And my eraser tool, I should be able to erase shapes, tapes, So let me go ahead and make a shape here. All right, now what if that shape, that box, right now I can move it to a different layer, editable, locked, layer 3. I want it in locked, let's say. So with my eraser tool, I'm going to erase that. Oh, but it will not erase that shape, the box, because that is in the locked layer. So even the eraser tool will respect that locked layer and will not touch it, which is why I personally, I love the locked layer. I love it. Just to put things in and then lock it, leave it alone. So in the locked layer, what I want to do is actually delete that shape. I'm going to go back to my editable. That's where I want to be, unless there's something I need to change. But I'm going to leave that layer locked. You can unlock it with that lock feature. All you got to do is click on that lock there. You can lock it, unlock it. That way, let's say I want to stay in editable layer. I can still move things around in the locked layer, but I don't want to do that. I want to keep that locked at all times and preserve it right where it is. So that is how we use layers as of right now. If you guys have any other tips or any ways of using layers differently, please let me know. That way I can check out those options. I'm always wanting to learn more about Noteful now that I am fully invested in it. All right. Thank you guys so much for watching.